A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, U.S. Special Presidential Envoy Steve Witkoff has expressed optimism about reaching a resolution by the end of 2025. During a cabinet meeting with President Donald Trump, Witkoff highlighted that ongoing discussions with both Russian and Ukrainian representatives have brought a peace proposal to the forefront. He stated, "There's a peace proposal on the table," indicating that the conditions for a potential agreement are being actively explored. Witkoff's remarks come amidst a series of meetings scheduled throughout the week aimed at addressing not only the situation in Ukraine, but also other global conflicts. He emphasized the urgency of these discussions, expressing hope that an agreement could be reached before the end of the year, or even sooner. "We're at this place where we think the end is in sight," he noted, underscoring the collaborative efforts of technical teams working on the peace proposal. The envoy revealed that Russian President Vladimir Putin has shown a clear desire to end the conflict, a sentiment reportedly shared during a recent summit with Trump in Alaska. However, Witkoff acknowledged the complexities involved, particularly concerning territorial concessions that may be unacceptable to Ukraine. He reiterated that any decisions regarding territorial adjustments would ultimately rest with Ukraine, suggesting that long-term security guarantees would be a crucial component of any agreement. In a related development, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced the appointment of Olga Stefanishina as the new ambassador to the United States, a move aimed at strengthening Ukraine's diplomatic ties with its key ally. Zelensky emphasized the importance of Ukraine's relationship with the U.S., stating that the nation's long-term security is heavily dependent on this partnership. The newly appointed ambassador, who has previously held significant positions within the Ukrainian government, is expected to play a pivotal role in negotiations with Washington. Zelensky's administration plans to engage with U.S. officials in New York, seeking to solidify agreements that could facilitate the procurement of U.S. military equipment through European allies. This comes as the U.S. continues to be Ukraine's largest military supporter, despite Trump's mixed feelings about the substantial financial aid provided to the country. As discussions continue, Witkoff mentioned the possibility of a bilateral meeting between Putin and Zelensky, suggesting that Trump's involvement might be necessary to finalize any potential deal. While Putin has not dismissed the idea of meeting with Zelensky, he has insisted that such a meeting would only be fruitful if tangible progress is made in negotiations. The backdrop of these discussions includes Moscow's long-standing insistence that a sustainable settlement can only be achieved if Ukraine agrees to certain conditions, including a commitment not to join NATO and the recognition of Crimea and other territories as part of Russia. This demand has been a significant point of contention in the negotiations. Despite the complexities, Witkoff remains hopeful about the prospects for peace, indicating that the ongoing dialogue with Moscow is robust and daily. Recent reports suggest that discussions may involve Ukraine ceding positions in the Donbass region in exchange for undefined Western commitments, a proposal that could significantly alter the dynamics of the conflict. In the White House, Trump has downplayed the likelihood of an immediate meeting between the two leaders, while also hinting at the possibility of new sanctions against Russia. He has emphasized the serious nature of the situation, stating, "I want to see that war end," and has hinted at economic measures that could be implemented if necessary. However, he has also acknowledged that both sides bear some responsibility for the ongoing conflict. As the situation evolves, the international community watches closely, hopeful that diplomatic efforts will yield a resolution to the war that has caused significant human suffering and geopolitical tension. The coming weeks will be critical as Witkoff engages with both Ukrainian and Russian representatives, potentially paving the way for a much-needed peace agreement. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.